So we're gonna make something really, really cool, and we're gonna make some couscous, but it's gonna be we're gonna add a little kick to it. So let's see how we're gonna do that. Again, this is a perfect side. It could be a small meal or a snack, but I like to serve this along with something, and I'm gonna have this with my salad. Let's check it out and see what it's all about. So first thing first, let's start with the ingredients. And obviously the main player over here is our couscous. And the amount of couscous that we're gonna use dry is about 1.5 cups. So this little package here is what I usually use. The next piece you see here is our spices. And those spices are a combination of salt, cumin, cinnamon, and paprika. So we're gonna mix that up just to give it some spice. The next two items are olive oil and rice vinegar. About 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil and about 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. The last two items may seem obvious, and one a little less obvious is the oranges. We're actually going to segment the oranges to stir in and fold in at the end, as well as the spinach. So this is all it's going to take to make a really good spicy couscous. So let's start making it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring about 2 cups of water to a boil. Okay, so while that's happening, while the water is boiling, we're gonna mix up our couscous and our spices in a pan. And we're just gonna mix these around. While the water's still boiling, we got this together. We can go ahead and start preparing our other items. The first thing I like to start with is the spinach. You're gonna need about 2 or 3 cups. I prefer to use the fresh stuff here, but you can use frozen spinach if you like. Okay, at this point our water is starting to boil, and now we can add it to our couscous mix. We'll take this off, turn off the heat, and add it to our couscous. And this you have to be really quick on because we want to add the boiling water and put a tight lid on it. We're gonna quickly just stir this around with a fork so that it kind of gets all the couscous can start to absorb it. And once you've got it pretty well stirred up, we're gonna put a tight lid on it and set it off to the side. While the couscous is getting ready, we can go ahead and mix together our rice vinegar and our olive oil. Give that a stir and then set it off to the side. Now it's really time to start getting to chopping our spinach and then segmenting our oranges. So in case you don't know what segmenting an orange is, it's really actually pretty easy. It's the way to pull out the orange and giving more of the desirable parts. So the way I like to do it is simply cut off the 2 ends, okay, like so. And then we're gonna cut in a round fashion and get rid of all of the rind and the skin. So I like to go and just keep going around. So you're gonna be left with something like that. So what I do then is just go along the bottom and cut off. So what you're gonna be left with is something like this, and you'll see the lines down it. So we're gonna get that middle piece. And that's gonna be our segment. Pop those in a bowl and just keep going around the orange and cutting them out one at a time. The smell of the cinnamon and the curry in here is amazing. You can really smell it. So you can see that the couscous pretty much absorbed all of the water. So we'll give it a little little test here. So now all the hard work's done, and we're literally going to add in our dressing, fold in the spinach and the oranges, and we're ready to eat. That's it, man. We're done. It's time to eat this. And the way I like to eat it, just squeeze some lime juice on there and have at it. Have a good one.